If you want to walk this earth forever, you must sacrifice yourself. I know you want to be young forever. So now that we're done with the most extra intro ever, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my NYX HD Studio foundation in the shade Natural Beige, just to set a nice little base for our skin. And then gonna take the SFX cream color in white. Obviously it's white, yeah. And I'm just gonna do like an ombre effect. I tried doing my whole face at first and I just wasn't feeling it, so I stuck with the ombre and I'm just blending that out in the edges. And since it's a cream, you're gonna definitely want to set that. I'm just using the HD finishing powder in the pressed form, of course. And that wig was giving me such a freaking headache, so I had to take it off. What I'm doing right here is I'm just brushing some of that white liquid liner through my brows. I want to create like a really wispy look, so I'm adding a little bit of extra hair strokes. And then since our face is literally the color white, I tried to find the lightest like transition that I could find. So I'm using NYX Single Shadow in Rebirth. And then I'm going to be taking the NYX shadow in the shade Bonfire. So yeah, the other one was a little bit too light. And this right here is the NYX Primal color in the shade Hot Red. I got so much use out of this in this entire look. It's super, super versatile. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend that into the crease. Then just taking the burgundy shade from the Cosmic Metals palette, I'm going to work that into the outer crease, just buffing it out a little bit. I want this to be really like smoky, sultry, I guess, so I do want it to be blended out pretty well. We're going to rock a little half cut crease, so I'm going to be taking the HD Photogenic Concealer in the shade Beige and just kind of cutting that out a bit. And then as a base for our eyeshadow, I'm going to be taking the Lid Lingerie in the shade White Lace Romance. This was really bomb. And I'm going to take Girl Talk over top of that. That's one of their prismatic shadows. And once again, this is literally one of my favorite shadows to put in my inner corner. It has been my favorite for the longest. This black shade right here is Raven, and we're just going to deepen it up a little bit more. You already know what to do. Go ahead and start on the lower lash line as well. And yeah, we're going to blend that out and make it nice and smoky. And it's time to cover out the face just a little bit. I decided I wasn't going to go with a super, super chiseled cheek look, which I thought I was going to do at first, but I kind of changed my mind. But we're going back in with the Primal color from NYX, and we're going to use that as a blush. Yeah, I wouldn't do this in real life, but it looks pretty fresh with this look, I guess. I'm taking the Jumbo Pencil in the shade Milk. I definitely want my eyes to pop. We're doing white lashes, you guys, so you definitely want your eyes to look open. You really think that I would have a queen look and she would not wear highlighter? Come on. All of my looks involve highlighter. So I went and took that Lid Lingerie over top of the highlighter again, as well as the strobe kit from NYX, of course. So I'm just applying that as a highlighter. And then once again with our primal color, I told you we're going to use this a lot. I want to do like that smoked out kind of lip look. And we're going to be using this Lip Suede lip pencil in the shade Copenhagen. In the center of the lips, I'm going to take the shade Kitten Heels, and this is one of NYX's lip suedes. We're going to do like an ombre effect, so I'm going to go ahead and go back over with that pencil one more time. And we're pretty much ready for our lashes. So I'm going to apply a good coat of mascara. and just bust out with our Wicked Lashes from NYX. I'm so upset because I actually lost these right after I filmed this. I did not know where they went. I found one on my floor in my bedroom, and I don't know where the other one went, so I was very, very disappointed. But yeah, this is just me applying them, of course. And I'm just going to take that NYX white liquid liner again, and we're going to do complete white lashes, or, I mean like white on the tips pretty much, but I just like the way it looked. So I'm going to put that on my fake lashes as well as my real lashes, and it's just going to make the eyes pop a little bit more. Also, I forgot to mention that in the final look, I do end up putting the prismatic shadow in the shade Dollface in the center of my lips to give it like a metallic finish. So this is it right here. Then just moving on to our transition, I'm going to be taking some nose and scar wax, and we're just going to apply a very, very simple cut. This is not going to take up too much time, literally. It was this most simple thing. And yes, it did feel like I was cutting myself open. I'm just going to put some of that HD foundation again, and then that cream color, and we're pretty much good to go. Throw on some fake blood, and you are ready. Back at it again with the same face. I'm just going to be taking the SFX cream color, and we're going to apply that on our lid in like little stippling, patting motions. I decided to take that up to my temples. You guys saw the intro. You know what it's going to look like. So yeah, I'm just taking that and I'm patting it on the lids. And then this is a great way to get that like stipple effect. Poke some holes in a just random makeup sponge. And I'm going to take the primal color and pat that on the lid. The pigment is bomb, so you're going to get a lot of pigment out of it. And then taking the black SFX cream color, and we're just going to go right over top of that. And of course, I had to do the smoky look again on the lips. I just love this look. I don't know why. I think it looks awesome. But I'm just doing the exact same thing as we did last time, as far as shades go. I'm doing some stippling around the mouth, taking the brows, and we're going to do white brows once again. I just wanted these looks to be very cohesive. I wanted them to go together but be separate, because I obviously want to be the same character in both, just like a before and after. So I want to give like a similar look. So we're just going to go ahead and carve the cheekbones just a bit. So this is actually my first time using this product right here. This is a NYX Super Fat Eye Marker. It was honestly extremely convenient because I was able to just draw on all these little marks. So I'm just drawing some little lines on our lips. And then taking the Hot Fire Vivid Bright eyeliner, we're going to go right over top of that. And then in with the white again. I'm going to be taking that primal color on the lower lid, just kind of making a little downward look. I am going to be using the black cream paint for this, and then stippling over top of that once again. And then with the white cream paint, this is how we look when we get the wrong foundation shade. Literally, when your neck does not match your face. Yeah, that's how I felt right here. But I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out, and we're going to use the same stippling motions to pack that on. I'm going to be mixing the Multitasker Mixing Medium from NYX, that's like a mouthful to say, with the Electric Single Shadow. And the name of the game here is going to be Subtlety. I'm just taking a small brush and I'm going to brush some veins on. You don't want them to be intense blue, you want them to look like actual veins like underneath your skin. Believe it or not, this is how I look without foundation on. I'm not kidding with you. And then we're going to be doing some little prosthetics, nothing too crazy. I'm just making them out of gelatin. So what I did here was I formed some clay. Originally, I was going to put these on my face, okay? So that's why I did this. A lot of plans didn't work out. That's alright. I'm just taking some plaster and filling that in. And I used some Pam cooking spray so that this would be easier to take off. I put it in the freezer for just a bit and it popped right off. So I'm going to use these as our molds for the gelatin, of course. And then this is me being sloppy as fudge. So yeah, I just use a big bowl and some paper towels to keep them steady, and we're going to take those off. I made about 3 sets of each. I didn't end up using the eyebrow one because I just didn't like the way it looked, and because we didn't even end up doing eyebrows, so yeah. I'm going to use these to put on my chest. Go ahead and place them wherever you feel like you like. Definitely want to see where they're all going to go before you put them on, but once you're ready, you can just take some liquid latex and slap them on there. I went ahead and added some extra gelatin, and I just put it in some of the gaps so it's a little bit more cohesive with one another. So yeah, we're just filling in the little spaces and putting some of the NYX SFX set. So it's just a SFX setting powder just to bring down any of the shine. Then taking our HD concealer once again, and we're gonna make it match a little bit. We're gonna throw a lot of blood on there, honestly, so you know, but we do want it to match. So I'm just gonna be taking the NYX kitten heels, and I'm going to dab that onto the chest with a little stippling brush. I did use a little bit of kitten heels on the neck as well, I forgot to mention, but that's the lip suede that I mentioned earlier. We're taking some black shadow and then just throwing some blood on there. Some good old-fashioned blood. Don't you just like the way it's all wiggly? And then just doing some extra little veinage. I'm taking that hot fire and then back in with electric. This is what I meant. I did these ones a little bit too blue for my personal taste, so try to make it a little bit more subtle. And then what I thought would look really good would just be to put some blue so it looks more like a natural veiny type of look. So I did put some of that electric shadow on there. I was definitely feeling a glossy eye, so I decided to put that NYX Primal shade right over the lid, and then I'm going to put Cranberry Pie over top, and that's their Intense Butter Gloss. And just follow the same steps as the first look to get the white lashes. I decided to throw some little pearls in that little chest piece that we did with the hearts and the veins. I'm so sorry I didn't get a better angle of this, but yes, this is how it ended up looking. Hey guys, that is it for this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. I'm so sorry if I'm so out of it right now. I have not slept all night. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this. I put a lot of work into it. Voting does start on the 19th. This video is going to be up. Is Friday the 19th or the 18th? I'm not really sure. Figure it out. Anyways, I'll put all the info down below in the description, but you are able to vote up to 3 times a day. So Team Cakes, we got this. And I asked you guys for a more creative name, but nobody gave me any suggestions. So we're good with Team Cakes. Thank you so much for the support on my first entry video and on the first unboxing video. You guys were so supportive, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so overwhelmed. But anyways, I will see you guys next time. Bye guys. I'm so hungry, I really might eat this right now.